Hi, happy Monday. There's a dog behind me. This is the most awkward setup ever. I'm literally sitting on the edge of the couch and my mic is really far from me. I don't know how to make it closer. I don't want to pull it because my camera might fall. I don't know. I don't have my Lego, so I'm just gonna start playing the game. Oh shoot, hold on. Well, my capture card wasn't working earlier. I don't know what was wrong with it. It was being silly. Oh, hello. Back. Back.
It's
Okay.
quiet today, huh?
I don't know what I missed.
That bell. I think it was the sound of our heart.
Oh, also I hydrated with my sun kiss.
Has it stopped? It stopped. But something's still ringing out. Yes. So we have to go now. We've got to be with Rex.
Okay, they're just staring at me. This is awkward. I probably have like 2 or 3 hours to stream today. So I'm on a time limit this week, so I don't know how much I'm gonna finish each day.
Mithra.
Rex?
All in one piece? I guess if you were injured, I'd be feeling it too.
Huh? Yes. I'm okay. Huh. Was I in your lap
Wow.
this whole time?
It's like the opposite of when we met. By the way, I can see you're back to your old self.
The weird cutscene to start off.
Thank you. I didn't say anything strange, did I? Talking in my sleep, or grinding my teeth, or snoring, or I'm such a terrible sleeper.
You snore and grind your teeth?
Well, not always. I mean, it was just a figure of speech, that's all.
It's okay. What with all the fighting and stuff? You're out for the count.
Right. That's good to know. Where are we? Where is everyone?
We're under the Cloud Sea. This must be the place us salvagers call the Land of Moritha.
Is the audio
I don't
being
know
weird
what
for you
happened to
guys
everyone
too?
else. Over there is where we fell.
Also, my chat's disconnecting. My audio is like, it's crackling.
There.
Looks like there's some kind of powerful updraft coming from below. It saved us. I wonder if it caught the others too. I'm sure
I
it
don't
did.
know why it would do that.
Yeah.
Plugged in all the way, I don't know. My earbuds.
Let's get our bearings and then go look for them. We need to find a way out of here.
Any ideas?
Over there.
Are those the World Tree's roots?
Yeah. I bet there's a way up there.
There has to be. I'm good to go. Let's move.
How's Pyra?
She's sleeping. Shall I call her?
Nah. Let her sleep. She's been through a lot.
You're too kind.
Rule 5 of the Salvager Code. Always be...
I don't think we need to hear it. Come on,
What
let's
the
go.
salvager's code
Hey,
again?
at least let me finish, spoiled sport.
What the heck? Is it like really bad? Why would that be happening? Can I fix it? It's constant for me. Oh, here we go. I'm all alone. Oh. Rex is the driver of the Aegis. The power of the master driver has awoken within him. This means that Rex can freely engage blades that originally resonated with other drivers. Ooh, what? Mine's just crackling, like, constantly. Like, it's not stopping.
Come out, come out.
Oh no.
Really? You got to meet Adam?
Yeah. I mean, it's like I have broken bits of memory about him. Adam told me something. He told me to fight for the things that I wanted to protect. I made my choice. I fight for you and Pyra. I mean, I'm still not good enough for you, but...
Oh wow.
Don't say that. I've made a choice as well. Not to live in fear.
I can use anyone's blade?
Hey,
That's
when you
crazy.
transformed before,
That sounds scary.
That form, it's our true nature. The sword changed, right?
yeah.
It's not just physically stronger. It also lets us control artifices at will, so be careful.
Why am I
Careful.
crackling?
I mean, don't get carried away.
I see.
Wait,
Which
what's the pulling
one
Rex?
of you is it, in that form?
I don't think I've done it in a
Which
while
one?
anyways.
Deep down.
It's not one or the other. It's both at once.
Like coffee with milk?
What kind of a... something like that, anyway.
So you're Pithra? Myra?
It doesn't matter. Pyra, Mithra, they're both me. Call me whichever.
Okay, sure.
I have to choose. Does it matter? Or is it just like I prefer Pyra. I prefer her voice though. That's about it. I don't know. I'm gonna choose Pyra, I guess. Slightly changes some cutscenes. I'm just gonna do Pyra.
You can transform at will.
If I need to.
I see.
What? What are you laughing at?
Well, I kinda preferred your hair in that form.
It's like that, is it? You jerk.
There's an unused line of Rex shouting at
That
Pithra.
sound.
It's the others. Come on.
Yeah.
Is it like a deleted cutscene that I can look up? Blocked road. I honestly can't see the screen. It's kind of really dark because of the window.
I can't lose to these fools.
Ew.
Jin?
He wound up here too. He's still wounded from before.
Pythra?
Rex?
You can't move, right? I can't just let you die here. Even if you are my enemy. Mitra?
That's great. Just let him die.
You must. But don't kid yourself that I think this is a good idea, Rex.
That can be him.
Let's show him a thing or
I forgot how to play this.
Don't slow me down.
Yeah!
Focus!
Why not?
Well done. Maybe we're not.
Sword bash!
Skyward
Double
slap!
spinning edge!
Quicken arts!
Have at you!
Ha! Sword
Have at
bash!
you!
Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
He's
goals
OP.
exactly.
I'm not surprised.
Do it! Let me
Hit it,
show you
no.
a beat.
Skyward
He is my enemy.
Now I'm fired up! Sword
I no
bash!
longer live in fear.
We'll beat them with the power
Have
of
at you!
friendship!
Have at you! Ultra slap!
Focus!
Is that like a Hyrule
Why not?
Warriors situation?
Sword bash! Double
Is he
spinning
healing
edge!
a little bit? I swear, his thing is going up.
Ha!
We got this.
Double spinning edge!
Ultra slap!
Sword bash!
Quicken
Have
arts!
at you!
Why not?
Have at you! Have at you!
We can do it!
When are they making Xenoblade Warriors?
But why did you help me? I'm...
Our enemy? Yeah, we know that. Even so, it would have been wrong. I just thought... I can't let it end like
Hello.
that. And... No.
She like
It's
half
nothing.
barked. I don't know what was going on.
Hey! What?
Oh wow.
Those flames!
You've got a lot to learn.
I can't use Poppy.
You've got to burn these monsters up. That, or smash their core crystal. Otherwise, they'll keep coming.
Bridget! Poppy! Gramps! Rex! Are you okay?
Poppy, find friends.
Where's everyone else at?
But... Jin?
Rip.
Oh, really? So you lost Tor and the others?
It's fine. Master Pawn is not as soft as he look.
It's faint, but I can feel the energy signature of Morak's weapons. She must be here too.
Okay. Let's rest up, then go look for them.
Hey, Rex. What about that scumbag there?
Ah. I think I beat him up pretty bad in that fight. I couldn't just leave him to die.
I thought it would be something like that.
Huh. Your sweet bleeding heart. So, what are we going to do?
Mithra? Maybe you could,
Fine.
I thought we were gonna
whatever.
call her Pyra.
Give me a sec.
Incredible. What awesome power you've acquired.
This is the power of the Master Blade.
Okay.
The Master Blade possesses the data of all blade cores. This is...
what's wrong?
his heart. It's a human heart.
Oh wow.
He's a flesh eater.
What? What did you do to me?
Easy. You'll be fine.
It's not perfect, so be careful with it.
Mithra.
My name. You still remember it, do you? I guess that makes sense. You never did return to your crystal, did you?
You're a lucky man, Jin. You've been given the second chance you denied to many brave Ardanians. I doubt your luck would hold up so well if Morag were here.
Mithra, didn't you and Jin?
Yes. We fought together against Malos once. That's why I knew.
Now they're pronouncing it differently.
Why? Why did you take Malos' side?
Malos?
You really want to know?
Okay.
You only think you do. If you knew, it'd destroy you too.
I can guess. And I can tell you, it didn't lead me to the same conclusion as you. Laura, she's in there, isn't she?
With everything you've done, we can't forgive you.
This crackling is really bothering
If you're
me.
gonna keep standing in our way in the future, keep trying to destroy the world, we will stop you. But right now,
Naive kid. This is the land of Moratha. And it's a place of more wickedness than you can imagine.
you know it.
This land was destroyed long before all rest existed. Birthplace of the architect. That's what Malos said.
I don't know.
Architects.
Jin, I know full well there's no easy.
I'm gonna try to play something else, but I don't think anyone else will be able to hear it. I think it's the game. People in the capture card. I don't know.
Easy way to change your mind. But hear me out.
Did I fix it?
Let's regroup
No.
and climb up the world tree. Call it a ceasefire until then. Okay?
I'll have
A
to.
united front,
You're hearing it more now?
as you wish.
Ow!
It's
All
enough,
I did
beg
was
you.
push them
Take
in.
you on in this
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see what I can do. The music needs to be louder. Oh, now the audio's not working. Unless they're just quiet. No, it's not working at all now. Wait, the whole thing's frozen on the why is it frozen? Hello? It's moving for me. What the heck? My capture card broke. I don't know. Why do I always have tech issues? Also, one of my USB ports just doesn't like my capture card. Rush it in OBS. I don't hear crackling anymore. It does have color. I think they all that I tried had color in it. I don't know. I'm not smart. One of them's a different color though. One of them's like teal, I think. So where do we go from here? Well, there's no point heading back, so I guess we just press on. I guess so. Forward is the only way. We'll just have to head over that fallen building. I mean, I guess I could. We may have him with us, but he's not in the best shape, and we have fewer fighters around than we're used to. We should exercise caution as we proceed. Oh, you're engaging Bridget right now. So you better live up to the exacting standards set by Morag. Or, I don't know how to say her name. Make sure to use Bridget's capabilities to their fullest extent. Okay. Where am I going? Probably not this way. I can have a heart-to-heart. Oh. Well, I found some treasure. I have to go up. Oh my god, I got so bright I can't see.
Anything here?
Why is this area so dark? Hello? Please jump. It's really dark, but I guess it's okay. I can't really see it. The sun needs to go back down. The clouds need to come out. Oh my god, that scared me. I can't see you. Am I supposed to be able to see this thing?
Skyward slash! Ultra slash!
It's meant to be dark? Okay. It's probably just worse that the light is shining on my monitor.
Ultra slash! Stronghold! Heavy hitter!
Oh my god.
What you do without me?
Skyward slash!
Pyra!
I think this needs a lighter
Okay,
touch.
watch this!
Blazing end!
Oh my god, I can't see anything.
What do we find?
Is it supposed to be pitch black? Oh no. There's a generator switch, like this way. I can't see. Can you see anything? I don't know if I'm moving at all. I don't think I am. I'm just gonna go this way. Or not. I don't know where to go. I can't see. Oh no. I can't see. What was that? Oh no. I don't like this area. Hold on, I need to find the light again. I don't know where to go. Oh, there's something, but I can't get to it. I just went backwards. Okay. I found where I was going. I got lost. I don't know what happened. Time to take a break? I think it might be. Much as I would like to find Lady Morag without a moment's delay, it's not wise to overexert ourselves. Rex in particular is the only driver we have right now, so it'd be dangerous for Rex to tire herself out. I wouldn't say I'm worn out just yet, but you're probably right. Better to be safe than sorry. Jin, do you think this area seems safe enough? Yes, I don't sense any hostile presence. Then break time it is. They couldn't have thrown that into the cutscene.
Can I have a word? I'm Bridget. But I hardly needed to introduce myself to you, did I? You must know practically all there is to know about me by now. The stuff in here, the old me, the me you knew. Is this journal the truth? I need to know if I can trust what I wrote in here.
Oh, wow.
If you knew, you think it would change anything?
Did he write in there?
The Bridget I knew, well, you aren't her. It's like talking to a whole new Blade.
Makes sense. There's no going back to who I was. But I still need to know. I want to know what I did, what I really thought. And it seems wrong to just forget about the people who were important to me before. I need to remember them.
Jin, please tell. Really, Poppy is only just born. Doesn't know much. But even Poppy knows stories of old drivers very important. Very precious indeed. Memories of Master Pond very important. Poppy always thinks must make many more Master Pond memories.
Aww.
So, I'm officially a Tornan driver now. Okay, let's make some memories.
He better not hurt Poppy.
Very quiet.
It is.
Poppy think this world achieved very big technological advancement. Many buildings. Many people. Everybody probably very happy here.
It doesn't matter how many fancy tricks they learn. Deep down, they're all the same. They thought they were making their lives better with all this stuff, but in the end, it destroyed them. No. It's just a ruin.
Poppy was made by technological advancement too. Will Poppy
Oh no.
destroy the world as
Will
well?
make me sad.
That's my problem too. If this world is Father's world, and Father made me to be as dangerous as any technology.
Poppy and Mithra are the same?
Yes. Kinda.
But if Poppy destroys the world, Master Pond might get destroyed too. Maybe Mithra should destroy Poppy.
What?
Poppy? Tora created you. You could never do something like that. I know it.
But
Hey, let's make a promise.
a promise?
Yes, that's right, Poppy. Promise that if you ever look like you're about to destroy the world, I will do what you asked of me. But in return, can you promise me something?
What would you like from Poppy? Mithra is scared of destroying the world too?
Well, I'm doing
Now
my
I'm
best
afraid
to stop it
one
coming
of
to
them's
that.
gonna die.
It's something else.
Hello?
It's
She just put her paw on me.
no, actually, nothing. I don't have a request right now. Can I think it over?
Of course. Then let's promise.
What's this?
Master Pond taught it to Poppy. He said it's Knock on Promise ritual. Lift hand up in air, then whoop, together.
I see.
Aww. I think we're all rested enough. Let's move out. We're slowly but surely getting closer to that world tree. Poppy, just hope Master Pawn and others are also heading for World Tree. Hoping is all we can do on that front. Even if we don't meet up with them on the way, I think we should wait a while at the base of the tree. That does seem best. What's the holdup? Are we leaving or not? I'm coming. Honestly, the nerve of this guy. It looks like the next stage of our journey will have to be through that opening. Yeah, let's get moving. Great, it's gonna be dark again.
Anything here?
In my experience,
This is where I came from. I don't know where I came from.
What do we find?
in my experience,
Why did she get cut off? In my experience. What are you talking about? Let me up. Help. I can't go this way. Okay. I guess there's a gate here. Oh. There's a door. Hello. I can't fight him? Oh, now I can. Okay. That's not fair. I tried to fight him before he tried to fight me. Oh, there's a timer thing. Oh, there's a big one. Okay.
The enemy's element is now light. Sword back. Rigid.
They're okay. I don't like the big one. I'm scared. I'm gonna run away. There's another one. There's a bunch of them.
Ha! Heavy hitter.
Malicious Dimitri.
Out of juice. Vex, pull yourself together.
These small fry will not make a difference.
I don't know where I'm going. Help. Stop! Please don't kill me. I don't want to die. They're gonna kill me. I don't think I'm going the right way. I just want to get away from them. I died. Okay. Oh, that's true. I did get a landmark.
It's fine. We'll get them yet.
Try to do it properly this time.
My bad.
So many.
Mitra!
There's no way around.
Yeah. Ah!
Why would he get us into this situation? I don't want to fight them.
Play around.
No arguments there.
No option but to wipe them out. Let's do it.
There's a lot of them. I'm gonna have to play as Rex.
I could do this alone, you know.
Die.
Which one am I fighting?
Focus!
Why not?
How about you?
Ha!
Die! Ultra slash!
Yeah! Double spinning edge!
How about you?
Ha! Rick, I've got it well in hand. Okay, watch this. The enemy's element
I don't like whatever he's doing. Oh my god, what's happening?
Why not?
Die!
Go for it!
Ultra slash!
Please don't be enraged.
Now it gets interesting.
They are on.
Ha! Heavy hitter!
Have it!
Yeah! Strong hold! Let me do it.
You won the moment you called
I've
on me.
waited for this all day. For sure!
Who am I fighting?
See you on the other side. Yeah! Double spinning edge!
Die!
Yeah!
Skyward slash!
Top
Hold on,
enough.
break your breathing.
Let me do it.
Can you handle me?
Die!
I feel a singular aura.
Blazing whip! Wolverine!
Hold on, break.
Ha!
Have at you! Ultra slash!
Strong hold! Yeah! Heavy hit!
I'm nervous.
Have
Why
at you!
here?
Sorry. Get up, boy.
I appreciate the
Please
help.
stop hitting me.
Ha!
Skyward slash!
Ha!
Have
The
at you!
enemy's element is now ice! Strong hold! Let me do it! Yeah! Decisive blow!
Hellbound!
Said get up, boy.
Why
I
not?
don't know who I'm fighting.
Break 'em!
You
Mitra!
won the moment you called on me.
Stone! Topple!
Pyro! I've got
think
it well
this
in
needs
hand.
a light.
Yeah! Decisive blow!
Prominence, revolt!
I'm gonna die.
Why not?
Skyward slash!
The enemy's element is now fire.
Anchor shot! Ha!
Die! Die!
How is he not dead? Oh, he has 3 HP.
Ultra slash!
I'm all
Just
my
a
dead
blow.
body juice!
We died at the same time. Okay.
It's
I
fine,
might
we'll get 'em
be.
yet.
Try to do
Rex.
it properly this time.
I don't know. I feel like I might be better at it.
I'll
Okay,
take you all on.
time to take you down.
I'll let you know if you start fighting.
Yeah!
I'm gonna die.
Anchor shot! Ha!
Oh, no.
Ha!
Where did that stuff go? Why does it go all the way over here?
Maybe we're not.
Skyward
Where's Jin?
I like your
It's hard to
attitude.
be careful.
Oh, he's right there.
It'll be fine. We
I
can
thought he
turn
wasn't
it around.
helping.
Hold your horses. Nah, I can keep going.
Die!
Yeah! Sword back! Double spinning
You can
edge.
do it.
Go for it.
Skyward
You're
slash!
Everyone's getting
Hold on,
psyched.
Isaac.
Why not?
Ultra Slash.
Yeah!
I no longer live in fear.
Ha! We'll beat them with the power of friendship.
Have at you.
Yeah! 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 I'm all
True.
out of juice.
Rex,
Get
pull
up,
yourself
boy.
together. I appreciate the help.
Skyward Slash.
Finally
for
got
it.
something right.
Photon.
Everyone's getting psyched.
Watch it. Go easy.
It's getting tough.
Why not?
Have at you. Have at you.
Watch it. Go
Ultra
easy.
Slash.
Nah, I can keep going.
We can do
Double
it.
spinning edge. Hit it. No. You're mine.
Skyward Slash.
Why not?
Photon. Break.
I no longer live in fear.
Photon.
Yeah.
Tumble.
No
Ultra
one can
Slash.
stop us now.
Quicken arts.
Now I'm fired up.
Obviously.
Yeah. Why
One
not?
shot. Let me take it. Let me
Hit it.
show you
Skyward
things.
Slash.
I'm nervous.
Photon. Break.
Topple them. Why not?
I don't know where that went.
Sword back.
Ultra Slash.
Good kick.
Go
Finally
for it.
got something right.
Why not?
Skyward Slash.
Ha!
Have at you.
Ha! Yeah!
Rex,
Sword
we can
back.
do it.
Double spinning edge.
Let
Go
me show
for
you
it.
This is really helping, I think,
Ultra Slash.
because it's getting all of them
Somebody's
at
now
once.
light.
Die. Have at you. Skyward
If only I had
Slash.
that when I was
Planning on
fighting
raising
those
today.
phantom guys.
Double spinning
do
edge.
it.
Gotcha.
See?
Why not?
Oh, it went away, okay.
Ultra Slash.
Finally
for
got
it.
something right.
Why not? Ha! Sword back. Double spinning edge. Wow.
Rude. I did it.
I didn't know there were monsters like that.
Hello.
Nothing
Stop
like
touching me.
all rest, for sure. They've got a rotten knack of healing themselves.
Almost like blades.
I don't know, but maybe they're leftovers from the culture that created us. This is the architect's world. I guess nothing should come as a surprise.
I wonder what kind of person he is.
I didn't get to meet him. I mean, I have fragments of memories, blurred images. That's why I want to meet him.
To create this awesome civilization, I can't imagine.
Awesome. This?
Oh no, are we gonna fight?
It's a heap of smashed up crap. Look at it. It was melted by a warhead or something. All that's buried here is the hubris of mankind. If the architect was born here, then he must be as flawed as any other. No different from you people of Allrest.
Why do you hate us so much? What is it that you think we've done? Jin,
That's...
Huh? What? What's happening?
Torna.
Okay. Oh.
Mikhail, this is bad.
Arcos, how deep are we?
28,000 pets. We're nearly at the limit already.
It's too much. Any more and
We're nearly out of the cloud sea. Just hold on a bit longer.
yeah, but
What about Jin? Are we just gonna abandon him?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
Just a little bit more.
He's gonna stay with me. He's gonna be good now. I hope. I don't want to fight
We're
him.
out!
This is the land of Moritha.
First time I've seen it.
Yeah. Would you look at that?
It's nothing to shout about. Just a bunch of ruins.
Malos?
A testament to their hubris.
Their hubris? So, humans lived here?
All rest will suffer the same fate.
So that's why Jin...
I can't see
Is it
whatever's
really
happening.
justified?
What are you saying?
I know why Jin wants to destroy everything. But everything can't mean everything, can it?
You're not there yet. That's okay. You'll understand soon enough. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, huh?
He's like, I don't want to die. Hello? Are you okay? What happened? I'm going over there. Okay. The Torn Titan looks like he's quite eager to see it up close. I think anyone would be curious. Come on, let's go with him. Agreed. I mean, I guess I could fight these guys.
Let's show him a thing or three. Don't slow me down.
Oh, there's one running. Oh.
Duh! Have at you! New enemy in the mix.
I'm on to you. Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all. I could do this alone.
Skyward slap.
I feel like these guys are not
Why not? Have at you.
flying as easy as the other ones.
We can do it. Ice. My power really show.
Ultra slap. Why not? Why not? Die. Skyward slap. Double spinning edge. Die. Yeah. Anchor shot. It's getting tough.
Good
Go
choice.
for it. Have at you. Ultra slap.
Photon edge.
Magnificent. Why not? Die. Yeah. Skyward slap.
Focus.
Sword back. Double spinning
Hold
edge.
your horses.
It's getting tough. Light. Complete. Ultra slap. Why not? Die.
Maybe we might qualify with this.
Go for it. Die.
Ray of punishment.
Magnificent. Why not? Skyward slap. Yeah. Ha.
Focus.
Have at you. Double spinning edge. Sword bash. Yeah. Great. That was well done.
Everything going as planned.
What the heck?
Sword
We can
bash.
do it.
Double spinning edge. Skyward
We
slap.
finally got something right.
Have at you.
Photon edge.
Magnificent. Why not? Lucky break. Cyber combo. Complete.
That was crazy.
But that was spectacular. Right, Gramps?
Remember, Rex, pride comes before a fall.
There's more.
Okay, bring it on. Ha! Have at you. Yeah!
Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
Bash. Double spinning edge. Give it all you've got. Pick up the pace. Die. Skyward slap.
Maybe we'll get out of this. Rex! We finally got something right.
That is really helping me so
Why
much.
not?
We will make your dreams a reality.
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Enemy's element is now light.
Die. Yeah. Die. Sword bash. Double spinning edge. Bam. Die.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ultra slap.
Oh no.
Whoa!
Why would he do that to me? That's crazy.
That was poorly judged.
Oh no, where am I?
Again?
I'm all the way back here. I don't want to fight these guys. Oh, they're not there. Okay. Oh my god, that scared the...
They shall get one.
I'm not expecting that. Why were they hiding back there? He really wants to fight me over here. I'm going this way. If you want to follow me, you can. I'm gonna start fighting these guys. I want to fight you.
Die! Die!
There's so many of these
Maybe we'll
guys.
get out of this alive after all.
Have at you!
Hello? Can I please change my target?
Die! Die!
Yeah! The enemy's element is now focusing on target.
Very
Well done.
Yeah!
Maybe we're
Yeah!
not.
The enemy's element is now light. Ha!
Die!
Double spinning
Die!
hit.
Watch it.
I'm gonna die.
Skyward
Now,
slash!
I can keep going.
Try to keep it up.
Ultra
Beat them
slash!
with the power of friendship.
I'm gonna die, and I don't really want to.
New enemy in the mix.
Have at you!
Darn. Why
Have
here?
at you!
Rex, pull yourself together.
Get him, boy!
I
He
appreciate
helped me from all the way over there.
Have at
Maybe
you!
we'll get out of
Ultra
this
slash!
alive after all.
I don't think we're gonna get out of this alive.
Hey, pay attention to me.
It'll be fine. We can turn it around. Wah!
I'm on to you.
Why here?
I'm just gonna run really quickly by them.
Rough.
My ads are gonna start. What is that noise?
Okay,
No.
bring it on. Wah!
What the heck? How did he hit me from that way?
Dang! It's found us. Dang! It's found us.
Do they really expect me to fight all of these guys?
New enemy in the mix. New
Stop.
enemy in the mix.
Please, I just want to go this way.
It's found us. Wah!
Oh, stop.
The enemy's element is now.
Stop! I don't think I can run by them. I got a landmark. Okay. I made it.
It's
Oh.
scorched here.
I'm gonna pause because my ads are running. I will be right back. I'm back.
And there.
Oh, I skipped it. Oops. How do I rewatch it? No! Oh no. Can I rewatch it? There's a solution? Why would they make A the skip button? Why would they do that to me? Save and restart the game? And then what's the event theater? What? What is the event theater? Molly, please don't jump off the couch right there. You will hurt yourself. Please don't do that. You need help? Go that way. Go that way. Events theater. I've never seen this button. Am I gonna see spoilers? Is it this one? So I could just go and watch like a whole movie. A really long
It's
movie.
scorched here and there.
I didn't know I could do this.
Traces of the Aegis's battle, I reckon.
Must have been some battle.
I did skip one the other
What's-
day. The polar bear
The
one.
Tornan Titan's matrix. Even in old Torna, few people knew this place existed.
I can scarcely
I
believe
think
it
that's her
myself.
name. I do have one named Ursula, so I'm gonna assume that's who I'm
Matrix.
talking about.
Like a womb. These are blades.
But they look quite a lot like Titan too.
These are blades that perished in the process of becoming Titans. Titans grow core crystals within their bodies. I believe you've seen this once before.
Alt version. I might have to watch
Blades.
that.
They aren't truly immortal. They are born from Titans. And when their fire burns out, they return to the Titan that bore them. Eventually, the blades that return transform into Titans themselves.
Can that be true? We'll end up like that eventually?
Wow.
Mithra?
What is this angle?
Yes. It's true.
The new Titan has no memory of its life as a blade, just like returning to a core. These poor souls. They died along with their mother, shared her fate.
That was it. Why is skip A? That makes no sense. It is some lore. Can I go in this? I can.
Come out, come out. When did it get so late?
Don't worry. I'll protect you from the scary dark.
Make you hold A in there? That's better. What is that? I don't want to fight that thing. I don't think I'm going the right way. Oop. I didn't mean to jump off of there.
No!
Oh my god.
We lost the upper hand.
No, I don't know where I'm going. Help! Oh my god, everything's attacking
New
me.
enemy in the mix. Dang, he's found us.
Leave me alone.
Darn.
Okay.
Why here? It's fine. We'll get him yet.
Try to do it properly this time.
No!
Can you
We
stop?
lost the upper hand.
Hello? Why did that appear on my screen? I think I pressed it before they saw me and then it never came up or something.
What have we here?
Can you guys not? I really don't want to fight you.
No! We lost the upper hand.
Oh my god. I hope I'm still going the right way.
Dang! It's found us.
This looks like somewhere I would go.
Not such
Okay.
a bad place.
So blades are born from crystals and titans from blades. The titan, in turn, nurtures life.
And someday, births new core crystals.
Right. That's the life cycle of a blade.
It is the way that the architect ordained for the world.
Old Torna worshipped this cycle.
In old
Don't cancel
Torna,
me, but I think I
we
like this game
revered
better than the first
Titans,
one now.
Feared them. It was
don't
the
know if that's
sacred
controversial.
foundation of Torna, a nation where humans and blades lived in harmony.
I think I don't like the characters as much, maybe, but I like the
Humans
lore
couldn't live like that.
and the
battle
story.
with Malos marked the end. It wasn't long after you and Adam
Well,
left
I guess I
Torna.
really just like Ryan and Melia.
He did it. That worm of Malthus.
The Praetor.
What did he do?
The one who really destroyed this place. It wasn't the Aegis. It was him.
Huh?
What? It was crazy. I mean, the only thing from the first ending I really expected was Dixon being evil. The rest of it was just crazy. It's like, that wasn't... It wasn't expected I liked walking in like the space area. Oh no.
Laura!
So these games are kind of confusing. They throw like a lot at you all at once, which I feel like the end of that game did.
Find them! They must be somewhere nearby!
I want to replay it.
Laura.
Don't worry. If I die, you'll just go to sleep. Someone will find you, reawaken you, someday. For us humans, being forgotten is a much worse fate than death. We struggle so hard to make our mark on the world.
Laura!
Rest in peace.
When you awaken,
Oh, she's still alive.
to you, it'll be like I never even existed. Jin, the thought of you forgetting me, it's like one heart is being ripped in two.
That is really sad.
I won't forget you. I refuse to forget you. How could I ever?
I thought I was ready for this,
She's still going, okay.
but now the time has come. I'm hopeless. I'm so sorry to do this to you.
There is one way. One final chance. A way that we can be together.
I thought he was about to kiss her. I don't... That was weird. Oh, wow.
I ate her.
That's gross.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't have left. I never knew.
Do they have to continue to eat flesh, or do they just eat it once and then they're deemed a flesh eater?
The remnants of Torna were annihilated in the attempt.
Just once?
But you'd already vanished by then. So we were slaughtered.
Okay.
For nothing. No, even if he wasn't trying to get you, Amalthus, the humans, would have done what they always do. We're the architect's children. We turn into titans, the ground beneath their feet, but they feared us.
So that's the reason he attacked you.
To save the world? No. His real desire for Elysium is his desire architect's power. Amalthus wants to use it to wipe out Blades and Titans.
So that's why he was taking care of Rex and the Aegis.
Even so,
He just popped out to say that and went right back in.
You lot and Amalthus, you're the same.
Show me that.
Didn't you say you wanted to destroy the world? Take out the architect himself?
I did say that.
You know, I'm not so sure.
What?
I don't buy it. I can't believe that's what you're really trying to do here.
Why do you say that? Haven't we...
I could tell when we were fighting. I saw it in your eyes. The sadness. It was the look of someone who just wanted to die.
Oh, wow.
Someone with no other way out.
Why is the chapter so sad?
You know, it was the way Pyra looked the first time we met.
You don't know what you're talking about. Keep your stupid comments to yourself. You better believe we'll do it. We will destroy the one responsible for this world. And we will destroy all the humans who lived by his mercy. We are sick of being used as tools by humans.
Well then, there's only one thing to do.
Who's that?
As I thought.
Oh no, I don't want to fight that.
They're not really alive. Just autonomous cybernetic organisms. Once their central control is gone, they're programmed to act on their own. To destroy.
These guys?
Testaments to human hubris. Now do you see?
I don't want to fight this thing.
Don't get ahead of
He's
yourself.
level 60!
Come on, then, Rex.
Oh no. If you try to fight Infernal Goldo in the usual way, you're going to struggle to take him down. You'll have a much easier time of it if you activate Pyramithra's Ascended State. Just this once, I'll fill up the party gauge and the cooldown timer for you, so that you can achieve the Ascension and fight to your best. How do I do that? Oh. When the party gauge is at maximum capacity, pressing X while holding down R. I tried that.
Make your dreams a reality.
Oh, I did that.
Now, this is our power.
Excellent. Why not?
Oh, I don't really understand how to use it.
Yeah! Topple 'em!
Die!
Like, am I supposed to? I don't know how to use this. I'm so sorry.
Rush down.
Ultra slash! Back! Double spinning edge! Die!
Quicken arc.
Help!
Why not?
Skyward slash!
Yeah!
Die!
Hello? Okay.
Jin! Pyra! Use the artifice!
It's no use. The Cloud Sea is interfering. I can't give it commands.
Damn. So it's all down to us, huh? Pyra! Move in close if you can get a shot. Then get Mithra to use foresight. Quick as you can.
Understood. Ready to go.
Okay. Let's do it.
I don't know what he said to do.
Lightning. Could it be?
Look! Rex!
Yay!
Rex! Pyra!
Finally, some help.
Jin, what the hell?
That can wait. First, deal with that.
Okay.
Oh, he's not on my team anymore? I feel like I want the Zekanator.
Show!
I'll let you know if you start slacking. Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
Sword back!
miss me?
I'm doing the same buttons that it told me to do.
Thanks for that.
It's not working.
We will make them freeze
There it goes.
do this.
Must have not been full all the way. He doesn't topple. Who's this guy? I don't want to be near you. There's a bunch of them.
Why not?
High up.
We'll do it together. Stop. Me first.
Star first.
Starburst.
Get him, Nia.
On it.
Raging tiger!
I believe in you, Charlotte.
Take this! Here!
Lightning force.
Astounding!
I don't think that did
Chain attack
much.
finish!
His health went up a little bit, actually.
Whoa, nice.
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Spinning
I did that at the perfect time.
We're on a roll now.
That happened as soon as break came up, I think.
And we're back.
The Zekinator is on fire. Double spinning edge. Get out of here.
I wish these other things weren't here.
Good kids to have you just as big as slacking, my prince.
Sword back.
I'm on
Double
fire.
spinning edge.
Let us make use of it now! Bam! Farewell! Blade combo, third awesome!
Oh, okay.
Here! Dynamic spark sword!
Stop hurting me.
Let me show you. Lightning.
This might work!
Rush down.
Watch this!
The enemy's element is now.
Please don't kill me.
Ready?
Anchor shot.
Let us make use of it
Is
now!
that right?
Watch out!
I can't activate the thing. Hello.
Anchor shot.
Let us make use of it now! Dynamite!
You worry too much. Double spinning edge.
There's still a cooldown time.
Sure. For
I'm
sure.
finding it hard.
Pandoria!
It'll be fine. We can turn it around.
None of that!
Focus. Thanks.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna die.
Double spinning
Like
edge.
eagle eye!
Well done.
Let us make use of it now!
My thoughts exactly.
Quicken arts. Javelin slash.
None of that!
Thanks. I owe you one.
Rumble. Double spinning edge.
Jaguar slash.
Yeah.
Make haste and retreat!
Did you miss me? Healing.
Why
Just
not?
ain't yet. Try some of this.
Wild roar!
Hold your horse.
Sword back. It's getting tough.
Watch out!
Yep.
Getting
Tears
tough.
Sure.
That's so true.
Anchor shot.
Make haste and retreat!
Hey. Hey. Well done.
Maybe
You were
please
not
get that. I'll get
My
it.
thoughts exactly. Sure.
The other
Why
two
not?
remaining.
Halo.
Please, I need to use her.
Yeah.
Let
Why
us make
not?
use of it now!
Why not?
I don't understand.
It's getting tough.
I don't know why that's not working either. The sound.
Fury drop kick!
Sword back.
Great
Spinning edge.
Try some of this.
Rock away!
Quicken arts.
Why not?
Watch out!
Thanks.
Anchor
I
shot.
owe you one.
I'm gonna attack the other. I don't wanna.
Sorry to keep your hand. Rex, we can do it.
Gotcha.
Like I have to kill these guys.
Pulverize it!
Something like
Make haste and retreat!
Pull yourself
Stand
together.
up and fight, Rex.
Ha! Thanks, Nia.
Healing halo.
Pulverize it! Pandoria!
You guys just
Be careful.
clean up. Nia, keep it together.
These are really bad.
Live after all.
I like your
Pay
attitude.
attention to me.
Stop slacking off, see? Much obliged, chum.
Like I'm going
Anchor
down.
shot. Make dynamic spark sword.
You know why?
Quicken arts.
Oh my god, Dromar. I've never actually seen Dromar just die like that. That's so sad.
Clean up here.
Well done. Maybe we're not. Hold your horse.
I think I need to restart the fight.
Why not?
I'm gonna die.
I'm all out of juice.
I'll bash you up proper next time, I swear.
Be wary not to push yourself too hard.
Hey.
Do it like I showed you in the video.
Oh wait, you're not gonna fill my thing up? Last time you filled my thing up, didn't you? What the heck?
I could do this alone, you know.
Oh wait, he...
Quicken arts.
Why not? Out of these.
Miss me?
I did notice that his health was halfway down.
Double spinning edge.
One shot. Hit it now.
These
Something
elements
right.
now. Light out. Why not?
Jaguar slash.
Yeah. Focusing on target. Sword smash. Yeah. Everyone's getting sight.
I'm no
The
longer with
Synchronator
you.
is on fire. Sword smash. Double spinning edge. Ha!
Oh, okay.
Healing halo.
That was kind of rude.
Go for it.
Photon.
Everyone's getting sight.
I don't like when the whole screen changes colors.
Focusing on target.
It's as good as... Get out of here!
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Quicken arts.
Why not?
Good dance.
Topple them. Sword back.
Where'd he go? Did he die? Are we fighting this guy now? Who are we fighting? Oh, this guy. I think I'm blind. I need your glasses.
Double spin.
Oh my god.
The enemy's element is now to shot.
Targeting this guy. Oh! I don't know. I didn't mean to do whatever I just did.
Feel the power from here.
This is
Go for it.
Genesis Saber.
Excellent.
I move that.
Gotcha.
Zekenator, leave it to Zeke.
You shall not prevail.
Let us make
Is there another guy?
You shall not prevail.
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Healing halo.
Thunder
Ow. Yeah.
Jaguar slash.
He's up
Let us make
stomping on
use
me.
of it now.
You shall not prevail.
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Dynamic spark sword.
Shot.
Let us make
Jaguar
use of
slash.
it
Hit it.
now.
No.
Power. Radiant flare.
Excellent. Out of these.
Elemental gas.
Why not? Much obliged. Yeah. Ha.
Jaguar slash.
Double spinning edge. Now. Light. Ha. Anchor shot.
They really think they could stand against our true nature? Healing halo.
Shell shot.
Yeah. Sword back.
Zekenator's time to shine.
Jaguar slash.
Got double spinning edge.
Are there guys again that are healing him? Like, what's going on?
Much obliged. Sword back.
This is the decider.
Please kill him.
Combo, third stage. Super awesome.
Or not.
Jaguar
Double
slash.
spinning edge.
Make haste
Final
and
got
retreat.
something right.
Fury dropkick.
Photon.
Suit. Eagle hand.
Halo.
Anchor shot.
Make haste and retreat.
Jaguar slash.
There's too much going on.
I'm finding it hard. Well done.
I don't think there's other guys in here healing. Oh, he died of damage. I got rare core crystals. Who should I use those on? I don't even know if I have room for them, actually. I have to delete.
This is
Rex? What's matter? Find something?
No. It's nothing.
We talk about what to do next. Rex should join.
Yeah. Okay. It can't be.
Are we keeping secrets from the rest of the group?
Climb up the world tree to the top? Very, very tiring.
It doesn't look that far from here to the surface, at least. We can manage that, surely.
Don't you ever quit with that optimism, huh?
Rex, I can see why you've brought Jin, but I advise you not to let your guard down.
Morag?
Got a point.
I don't need your remorse now, Jin. But when we're past this crisis, I'm taking you in. I owe it to my leader and to my people. If you resist, we'll kill you. Bridget and I. Yes.
Morag! What? Another monster? What is it this time?
Masterpon! Above!
Oh, wow.
It's the Minoceros. Are they here for Jin?
That's Jin. What's he doing with them?
Weird. Let's ask questions later, huh? After we finally smashed him.
No.
Seriously? Well, okay.
Jin?
Yes. Don't attack, he says.
What? But it's the perfect chance.
Huh.
I told you not to attack!
You sly devil. Hid that one up your sleeve, didn't you?
I love
No
his
idea
accent.
why he said
The
that, but he must
Zekanator.
have his reasons.
He sounds so funny.
You can't be too predictable, right, Mick?
Sounds like a plan. Never seen that side of Jin before.
Let's bring him up.
There is a
It's
big
World
flying
Tree
bug
climbing
somewhere in
time.
this room.
Yes, sir.
And it just keeps running into a wall, I think. I'm kind of scared.
Bridget!
Huh?
You're still... like you used to be.
Jin.
Oh, I thought he was gonna stay with us.
Damn! Assholes.
That's a bit unsporting of them, using a giant boat.
We must hurry. The longer we wait, the bigger their advantage.
Yeah, we gotta go, Rex.
Gramps, you knew, right? About Jin.
Indeed.
Why didn't you tell me?
He is not like Malos. To be honest, I didn't know if you could handle it. You care too much, at times. Jin and Malos must be defeated. Who knows how that'll turn out? But facing them is Pyra and Mithra's unavoidable fate. So, I kept quiet.
Pyra and Mithra's fate?
She shoulders the burden of sustaining your life. Rex, what burden are you taking for her? Can you live for something and hold true to it?
Yeah. Of course. I'm living for them. Pyra and Mithra.
I see. Well, I guess you're okay then. Just be sure to walk your own path, Rex. Believe in yourself.
Rex! Old man, what are you doing?
Old man.
Old man?
Sorry, wait up!
Are those things gonna continue to come out at me, or no, because I killed the big one? There is nothing going on. It could be. If I have room for them. Who should I do it on, though? Not Rex. She's got nothing going. What's happening? How do I do this again? This. Why does she not have anyone with her? I don't think so. We could do her. 2 have 3. What's going on? Why do we not have?
Got it.
Oh,
I give you my
I didn't mean
all.
to do that.
Got it. I give you my all.
I won't let you down. I hope, at least.
I don't know. Ania. That's not. Boring. Who's this? Is someone good? Yes. Is this one of... Oh,
My name is Godfrey.
not the one you said.
Whoa! The hammer of justice packs a mean punch.
One of the worst in the game? I'm just gonna put him here.
Oh? I'm up?
Okay. Should I do another one on her? Okay. Boreas? I don't know how to say that. Probably didn't say it right. Oh, who's this? I got 2 in a row.
I am Dagus. Lower your gaze, underling.
Okay. Terrible on her? What the heck? Like worse than the other ones?
You have the honor of being my driver. This is a very big moment for you. Don't blow it.
You need to put on some pants. some better pants. Should I use him? On Rex?
Okay. Make way for me.
Oh, hold up.
I will do
Oh,
my
well,
best.
you need to be
prove
on
my-
first,
I will do
sorry.
my best to prove my worth.
Oh, here's Ursula behind my camera. Should I use the common one? This one.
Hello
I
there.
forgot about this one.
Hello there.
Watch them. He's a fake common blade. I'm gonna use the common on him. Yeah, that's all I have. There are 2 animals in this house. Why are neither of them attacking the bug that I hear flying? Oh.
Your Majesty, yesterday we sealed Section 47.
I see.
Legends Arceus?
This
I
is
don't
even
know when
faster
I'm
than the
playing
surveys
that.
estimated.
Furthermore, we've detected surges of geothermal energy in the royal precincts.
So we can't hold out for long. Even here.
The ether flow is the lifeblood of the Titan. The temperature is increasing with its age. Perhaps we should hasten moving the capital to Gormod.
We've only just recalled the consul. And with no good explanation to the Gormoti. We don't want to sow discord for no benefit.
It's just, I fear time is running short.
Indeed. But not only for us. Gormot is fertile for now. But the harvests have been declining for
Fertile?
years. It's like a cry issuing up from the center of the world.
Your Majesty, what is it?
Nothing. Just my imagination. My sister. Where are you now?
The Great Void, it's almost completely gone. After all, the Great Void was Ophion's doing.
Yes, indeed. So with Ophion gone, the Great Void could not support itself.
If only we were above the surface, we could easily cross.
I mean, it doesn't look impossible to climb, but it's nastier than any
I don't
mountain,
want to climb.
that's
Hold
for
on.
sure.
I'm gonna run my ads because my nose is running. And they're about to run in like 10 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let me not skip that this time.
Everyone. Here.
Pyra. The insides of the World Tree. I'd never have thought.
It seems to be an artificial tower.
Yeah, this
enveloped
isn't
by
what I was
gargantuan plant
imagining.
life.
It seems like we could use this to travel up.
Oh. Pyra? What did you do?
Honestly, I'm not sure myself. It's like my body is remembering something all by itself. It must be another power granted to the Master Blade by Father. So, we need to hurry.
Why?
Well, this was hardwired into my brain. So, Malos must have the same thing.
Not good.
Seems this is some kind of
You gotta
elevator.
run. Talk while you're
That's some
walking.
fancy glazing.
Ooh, you never were good with heights. Shut your eyes.
Let's go.
That's all I had to do. For it to trigger a cutscene.
You can die when we're done.
We made it this far. I don't plan on giving up.
Damn. If Judicium hadn't gone down, we might have got you some better treatment.
Uh-huh. When human cells are woven into the body of a blade, they awaken strange abilities. That's good enough for me. This'll do fine.
Even though she'd hate you for it, right?
I know Laura wouldn't have wanted this. Even so, I've got to keep my promise.
All right. I'm with you. All the way. Hey, Jin. You better not get sentimental.
I found the ruins of Torna down in Moratha.
Oh.
There were half-rotted blades there. Couldn't grow into titans.
They must have lived on for a while down there.
A man once said, live together with the humans. Really, we were just living for the humans. That was what the architect ordained for us. And look what we became.
You're still sure about what you want, right?
Now I feel bad for walking
That
into
thing.
the egg.
It's a reminder. To remind me what a fool I was to ever have faith in the architect.
And arrived.
Oh, this is where we were going.
Elevator number 6. Wow. It made me go the rest of the way up to give me another cutscene, okay. They should have just made a movie instead of a game. Do I have to fight that thing?
No! We lost the upper hand!
Who's behind me? Aww. Oh, never mind, they're not cute. I thought they looked like dogs.
Why not? Ha! Yeah!
Well done. Maybe we're not.
Let us make use of it now.
For sure!
Quick and hard.
Why not?
I just do this alone.
Two ways.
Everyone's getting psyched.
I no longer live in fear.
Spam. There's too many things trying to fight me right now.
Let us make use of it now.
I'm on for sure!
When do we get to the dissection?
And retreat.
Go for it!
You'll never succeed like that.
This is where we prove ourselves.
This'll be over.
Oh, I didn't realize that first thing counted as flesh eater. I'm gonna bite it. This thing.
None of that.
Why not?
Cheers for that.
Right out.
When do we get to the dissection?
We're up, Gramps.
Ray of punishment.
Astounding.
Get him, Nia.
You're
At your service.
ready or
Astounding.
naughty. I believe in you, Shallot.
And yeah. Begin. Enemy down.
Ultra ultimate
do it.
chain attack.
Crazy.
Nice.
I fucked that up. Why did I do that so early?
Just give me that taste.
That's for sure. Double spinning edge. Sure.
Healing halo.
Sword bash. The enemy's element is now pulverizing. Double spinning edge. Sword bash. Anchor shot.
Oh my god. I thought Nia just died.
When do we get to the dissection?
Double spinning edge. Dynamite.
Also, where did these guys even come from?
You'll never succeed like
Molly! I was just whining about something. Molly!
Right, this is where we prove ourselves.
This'll be over before they know what's hit them.
I didn't look on the house.
Great. Quick and hard.
Double spinning edge. Overload from the
Molly, hold on! Sure, I wasn't expecting it to be robotic though.
When do we get to the dissection?
Anchor shot. Sink it up, everyone.
Hold on, Molly.
Why not? Me first.
You're mine.
Begin.
Get him, Nia.
Here I can. Ready or
This to your liking.
I believe in you, Shallot.
There is still much to learn.
Did you see that?
We can do it. Nice work, everyone.
Raging tiger.
When do we get to the dissection? Healing halo.
Who's talking about dissecting things?
Double spinning edge.
Let us make use of it now.
Get out of here. Sword back. No, fire.
Molly, what do you want? couch over there.
What have we here?
In my experience,
You're all mine.
Okay, I can't ignore. I'm just gonna turn my camera off and go over there 1 second. I put her up there, but she's still whining.
No! We lost the upper hand!
Hi, Crosby.
Maybe we'll get out of this alive. Make haste and retreat. My thoughts exactly. Ha!
Well done.
Hold off!
Thanks for that.
Make haste and retreat.
Steve, jump up here.
I know.
Crosby here. Crosby, go on the back of the couch.
I'm on a roll. Double spinning edge. Sword bash.
Keep going, Crosby.
Hit it. No.
He's gonna chew on something. Don't chew on that, Crosby.
Why not?
when do we get to the dissection?
His butt's in there, I think.
Just give me the wheel. Tremble at our fearsome no effect.
Hey, we deflected it.
Everything going is clear. Double spinning edge.
Just give me the
I know.
instructed.
I fucked that up.
Launch, Ruinous Weather.
We
Not
make
bad
a
at
good
all.
team. I could have done this blindfolded.
Could you? His butt's there. Molly was behind me. Someone's trying to port Breath of the Wild to 3DS.
Hey, look what I found.
Would that run good at all? Or run at all, I guess? Why don't we just jump down? I assume he was behind me for a second.
No! We lost the upper hand.
Well, good luck to them.
Topple them.
My topple didn't work. What?
What's your attitude?
When do we get to the dissection?
Well done.
This might work.
Maybe we're not.
This is where you prove yourself.
This will be over before the
Why not? Why not?
My power flows as one time.
Double spinning edge. Sword bash.
You just kicked me.
Why not? Cold judgment. Sword bash. Double spinning edge.
Chain attack, stop.
We're up,
I'm gonna use some other guys.
my friend.
Excellent.
Get him, Nia. On it. Dark break.
Excellent.
believe in you, Charlotte!
Yeah! Yeah! Super!
Sorry,
Finish!
I did terrible. I'm never trying new things again.
No way!
Oh, why am I using this guy?
Crap! They're after my strong smack! Mithra!
Tired of waiting.
Sword smash! Double spinning edge!
When do we
on
get to
this.
the dissection?
Angle shot! Ha!
Kick me.
You'll never succeed like that.
Nice double spinning edge! Anchor shot! Rush down!
Let me show you a thing. Everything going your way.
Why not? Top of them!
Let us make use of it now.
Now I'm fired up! The Seeker-Nator!
I want that. Wait, I want it. I want it. Give me.
When do we get to the dissection?
Retreat.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Don't keep me waiting.
Double spinning edge!
Oh, I brought Tears of the Kingdom to play.
What have we here?
I don't know if I'm gonna play
Very
it.
nice.
I don't want this game to be over though.
No! We lost the upper
Do these
hand!
guys wanna fight me? Oh, it's this thing. Being good relies on the blade quest? What?
Yeah! I can do this alone, you know. Sword bash! Focusing on target! It's getting tough. I'm all
When do we get to the dissection?
Make use of it now.
I died.
Stand up and fight for sure! Thanks, Nia!
None of that.
Anything will get interesting now! Seeker-Nator's time to shot! What's this?
Lightning force.
Yeah! Sword back! Double spinning edge!
None of that.
Anchor shot!
Make haste and retreat.
That just flew away into the void.
Slacking off, see? Sure? Yeah! Yeah!
Maybe tomorrow because I probably have to get off soon. And I'm gonna try to beat this.
Watch out.
I'm on to you.
Thanks for that. Why not?
Hi, Bloom. I'm good. I'm staying at Griffin's parents' house. What is happening? Can you find someone else? Where do these guys come from? That is why my background is different.
Make haste and retreat.
Do it together.
One with pirates.
Me first.
You're on a break? Are you gonna stream?
Get him, Nia. On it.
Why do I keep messing up his thing?
Chain attack.
Oh, okay. I didn't even do the last one, but okay. I messed up that badly. Ideally.
Double spinning edge. No, I'm trying. Water. Hit it. No. Get back. Watch out. Everyone's getting psyched. The Seeker-Nator is
Please stop kicking me. There's another thing! Oh, I'm not focusing.
Focusing on target.
Everything goes.
Watch this. Top of them.
Make haste and retreat.
Well, isn't that the one I beat on Friday? Right? This is chapter 8, right?
I never get sword smash.
Stop that.
Not to boast, but that was spectacular.
Who's the country girl
Right,
talking?
Gramps?
Remember, Rex, pride comes before
Gromork
a
just tried to
fall.
jump over the fence.
No! We lost the upper hand. Bam! Ha! Ha!
Maybe we'll get out of this live out.
Understandable.
This is where we prove ourselves.
I need to record a YouTube video. Oh my god, I didn't know that you were standing in the corner over there. You scared me. It's like, what? There's just a person hovering in the corner.
My power is one with time. Yeah! Sync it up, everyone.
Sync it up, everyone. Is that what he said?
Your mark. Get him, Nia. Here I come. Ready. I believe in you, Shadow.
I fucked that up. I thought we were gonna spam.
Ultimate chain attack. Whoa! Nice. Double spinning
Topple him. Oh my god, no! What the heck? Why does that keep happening to me today? Why do I keep getting knocked off the edge? Where am I?
Poorly judged.
Again?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try to run up there.
No! We lost the upper hand.
That is the second time I've been thrown off the edge. In this area, I guess.
We lost the
I'm going
upper
up here.
hand. Okay, bring it on.
There's just motorcycles here. Everyone is playing Xenoblade. Is Corin live?
New enemy in the mix.
Oh, there's treasure over here. I don't think I'll be able to get it though, because everyone's trying to fight me. Thank you for the sub. I don't have anything to do for subs. Oh no. Corin is still alive. Oh my god, I just want to go this way, please. I'm gonna die.
I'm
Oh my god.
out of juice.
I'll bash you up proper next time, I swear.
Okay,
Be
I'll pull
wary
a
not
blade.
to push yourself too hard.
And I'll pull it on her. I only have common. I'll do truth. This is you, Rye.
Hey, you're my new best friend, okay?
Okay. I'll do another one. Oh wow, the sun finally got covered. I don't think I'm gonna get anyone good.
Let's enjoy our cooperation.
Okay, let's try this again.
Okay, bring it on.
I think that was better than the first one.
No! We lost the upper hand.
No, we're staying at Griffin's parents for the week because we're babysitting his cousin. You think I moved in one weekend?
If they seek
I
a
got way
fight,
too much
they
stuff to
shall
do
get one.
that, I think. Where do I go? Did I move to New Jersey? No. I don't know if that would ever happen. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I'm just hoping. But I am.
New enemy in the mix.
They really want me to fight all these things. Maybe I didn't go the right way. Oh, no, I'm fine. Well, if there weren't so many, I would try to fight them, but I'm lazy.
If they seek a fight,
Yeah, I'll
they
fight
shall
this
get
guy.
one.
He is level 60 though.
Well done.
I'll fight the guy that's probably the hardest that I can pass.
Maybe we'll get out of this alive.
Can you stop focusing on me?
I'm on to you.
Thanks for that.
Try to keep it up.
Sounds like someone's saying Shulk. Thanks for that. I think it's Rex. I don't know what he's actually saying, but it sounds like he's saying Shulk. I almost fell on my own. Nobody's gonna get that. Now there's another guy over here.
Get out of here! Ha! Sword back! Double spinning edge! Dynamite! Anchor
At last, a worthy opponent to destroy.
Double spinning edge! Thanks for that.
Why can't I use that?
Let's end this.
Blade combo.
I fucked up. I don't. Why did I just press it immediately? Whatever.
New enemy in the mix.
Time to shine.
Neo, keep it together.
I got this.
Thanks.
He's focused on me. Oh, well,
I will
sure.
strip you of your dignity.
I'm fighting someone else though.
We've got fun.
Yeah, stop dying.
Keep it together.
This might work.
Gotcha. Yeah. Sword back.
I got this.
I won't let you hurt my wicked heart. You
I
want
missed.
that?
Why not? Ha!
You shall not prevail, my prince.
Much obliged.
No, I don't want to do that. Thank you.
You're all mine. Come out, come out.
I was honestly thinking about putting Cora in. Oh, I guess I could do that. The one that I luckily knocked off the edge. I would not like to do that. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Yes.
Showtime.
And then should I just put Zeke back in? Maybe I shouldn't have even taken him out. Oh, I haven't checked that in a long time.
I think I've come up with something.
I go. all the.
Isn't it maybe on Friday? I don't remember.
This'll prove.
Probably not, as I have 7,000 points. So I probably haven't checked it. This. Okay. Oh, I have to get the other one.
That's about that. That's about that.
6,000. Oh, that's topple. I should get this so I can get this next, right? My phone's gonna die. Okay.
That's about that.
He's got 9,000.
Wow! Wow!
I get this.
Piece of cake. Time for a break.
Okay. I should probably get this.
Good work, puppy.
No pawn chain art. This one.
Good work, puppy.
Okay.
Oh,
He's got 11,000.
This is my true power.
Oh.
This is my true power.
Move chaining.
The eye of shining justice is throbbing. The eye of shining justice is throbbing.
I feel like I should get this too.
The eye of shining justice is throbbing.
Okay. This one I'll save up for the other one.
This is the culmination of years of training. This is the culmination of years of training. This is the
Why do they say the same thing?
As it should be.
$6,000.
This is the culmination of years of training. This is the culmination of years of training.
Okay, I'm gonna save up for the other stuff. I have to go up. How do I go up? Probably not. Side quest moment?
Okay, bring it on.
Can I go through this door? Thank you.
Dan, it's found us.
Let me in. Oh. I assume I need to kill this guy.
Yeah! New enemy in the mix.
Focus.
New enemy in the mix.
Power.
My thoughts exactly.
Captain. Quicken arms.
Yeah! Double spinning.
One shot. Let me take it.
When did it get you?
Quicken arms.
New enemy in the mix.
Dynamite.
A miss. Double spinning edge.
Danger, man.
You're back.
Rumble.
Sora, stop dying so quickly.
Anchor shot.
Better heal now while there's time.
Alright, I have this.
Redemption.
I don't know if I like Mia being a blade. I feel like I have to do too much.
Rise and shine, Tora. Hydro blast. It's getting tough.
Time for the pick-me-up. Master Plan, watch out! Thanks for the support! Wait, when do we get to the dissection? Too predictable! Sorry, this is the Nile protocol! Come again!
Flame Popper, third stage. Awesome.
Hydro blast.
Nice.
My thoughts exactly. Redemption. Everyone's getting sight.
Everyone's getting sight.
These element is now light. It'll be fine. We can turn it around.
Dynamic spark sword. Enemy.
When do we get to the dissection?
Saber slap.
Can you grab that? Thank you.
No effect. Redemption. I like your Hydro blast.
Fury drop kick.
Master Plan looks tired.
Why not? It'll be fine. We can turn it
Sora, get it together.
Rise and shine, Tora. Redemption. Thanks for that.
Pulverizing.
Hydro blast. Saber slap.
Thanks.
I like your attitude.
Stop it! Stop being so reckless!
I'll finish the job. Back. Double spinning.
When do we get to the dissection?
Anchor starting. Why not?
Fury drop kick.
Pull yourself together.
To rest, Rex!
Seeker
That's my bad.
Or do you think you can keep on lightning?
Never fear. Seeker falls.
I don't like this. Everyone's dead. Oh great. Now I'm gonna die.
Out the juice.
I have to run all the way back up here, I think.
Tora made things
Or
a
not.
little easier for
Where am I?
Next time, we won't.
I don't know where I am, but
Sir Rex, do you truly believe that Elysium exists?
Do you even have to ask? Don't you, Morag? I don't understand why you'd even be here then.
No, that's not what I mean. I just wanted to clarify how everyone truly feels. After all, don't most people only know of Elysium from fairy tales?
Well, I guess so, but our chum here's seen the real deal in his dreams or whatever, right?
There were wide green fields
in
and a
his
warm
dreams.
breeze, and a beautiful city like nothing I've ever seen. Pyro was standing on top of a hill overlooking it all. I'm sure it must have been Elysium.
I don't need this loud
There's
music
no
here.
place like it in Orest.
The place you saw in your dream. Is it prudent to believe in Elysium based on that information alone, I wonder?
Don't you trust me and Pyromora?
Oh no, I trust you both. But just because a place exists in your dreams does not necessarily mean it exists in reality. Zeke,
What?
can you honestly say you have never doubted Elysium's existence in the slightest?
Well, I guess I have wondered from time to time.
Huh?
At the
Didn't
end
know
of the
that.
day, the only way to be truly sure is to go there, right?
True enough.
As for now, Rex believes it's real, and that's enough for me.
Oh, Z.
Thanks for believing in
I'm
us.
sure it's best for everyone if it does exist, but even if it doesn't, does that really change anything? Our chum's on a mission to help Pyra reach her dream. Whatever the outcome, I want to see that through to the end.
A mission.
So what if there's no proof? Chasing after dreams is what real men are born to do.
Very well. I appreciate your passion, though I'm not quite sure I understand your notion of a real man.
Hey, no worries. You'll figure it out eventually. I mean,
What?
you're basically the manliest one here.
Oh, wow.
Zeke, there are some things in this world you don't joke about. Even my temper has its limits. Would you like me to teach you a lesson you won't ever forget?
Morag, you're scaring me a little. Hold it, I was just joking around. Listen, nobody needs to die here, okay? Okay?
You're the manliest one here. That was kind of crazy to say. Please don't chase me, little ball guy.
If they seek a fight, they shall get one.
Oh my god, I'm immediately getting ambushed.
Maybe we're not.
My thoughts with art. Focus.
Yeah. Sword back. Double spinning
Let me take it.
I want something like
What was that?
well done. Maybe we're not.
My thoughts exactly.
sword back. Double spinning. Get out of here. Ha! Now I'm fired. Yeah. Double spinning. Kneel. Gotcha.
Escape impossible.
Fucking son.
Third stage.
Yeah. Hydro blast.
I fucked that up. Why did that one go so slow?
I've got this. We'll beat them. Double spinning it. Anchor shot.
Better heal now while there's time.
Yeah. Why not? Now I'm double spinning it. Pulverizing.
I just have to learn when I need to take Nia out. So at this point, I don't like it because I don't want to take her out and stop using Mithra.
Pulverizing. Much obliged. Sword back. Double spinning it. Anchor shot. Pulverizing. And gotcha. Double spinning it. Why not? What's this? Ha! Ha! Double spinning it. Yep.
I got him good.
Okay. I don't want anyone to follow me into the room. Not the room? Is it? I don't know. There's treasure over there.
Do it like I showed you and we'll be okay.
All right already. Get
Please don't let the guys come out of the room.
Sword back. Double spinning it.
Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
Let's give you full treatment.
We got this. Denial protocol.
My power flows one tight.
Yeah. Double spinning
I'm just hoping that thing in this room is what I need to go to. I don't want to fight these guys again.
Hit it, no!
Denial protocol.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
Why not? Would it be a time for a finishing blow?
I'm gonna fight you. Or something else sees me. Great. There's so many guys trying to fight us.
Why not?
Come on, heal. Thank you.
Why not? It'll be fine. You turn it around.
Escape impossible.
Blade combo, third stage.
The enemy's element is now ice.
I didn't bring my little note with me about the element. What am I doing?
Why not? Get out of here!
Thanks for the support.
Where is he?
Much obliged.
Protect Master Pawn.
Rise and shine, Tora. Much obliged.
Master Pawn. Enemy is getting distracted.
Redemption.
I'll take you all on.
Anchor shot. Yup. For sure.
I'm on to you. Stay strong. Don't give up now.
I don't like this. There's too much happening.
We can start on the research. I missed. What? Thanks for the support. Send Tora's body back to target. Go easy.
Why not? I'm all out of juice.
Seek help.
Vex, pull yourself together. It's only for you to be packing it in, Vex.
Pay attention.
Rise and shine, Tora.
Hi, Corin. Thank you for the raid. How was Xenoblade? I wanted to watch, but I have to go live early this week. I'm struggling right now. Also, spoilers. Sorry. Well, thank you for the raid.
Try to do it properly this time.
I'm glad you enjoy Xenoblade. I'm struggling.
Okay, bring it on. Why not?
He's running, okay. I'm gonna go this way. Stop. I just want to get into that room without anything else chasing me. Also, thank you to whoever gave the shout out. Run against this wall. Oh, they didn't care about me. Okay.
Let's show him a thing or three.
I'll let you know if you
Focusing on
start
target.
slacking.
Yes, yes.
It's as good as done.
Master Pawn. Distracted.
Get back.
Well done. Maybe we're not.
It'd be nice if I could like take them out of the room and then come back and use this.
When do we get to the dissection? We finally got something right.
Fury drop kick.
Why not?
Almost nobody else comes over here. I think I'm fine.
Dynamite!
Everyone's getting
The Secretor is on fire!
Double spinning scatter shot!
I think I canceled seconds on
Third stage.
the first time.
When do we get to the
Finally got something right.
Someone's coming in the room. No! Everyone's coming in the room now. Stay over there. Oh, there we go. Now everyone wants to fight. Insert code.
Don't give up on me. Blade combo. Third stage. Awesome.
Did he die? Please die. Oh. I just wasted that. I didn't know everyone died.
Rise and shine, Tora.
This is impossible.
Stop slacking off. Save yourself. Much obliged, chum. Why here?
We won't lose again.
Maybe if we do some prep?
Well, maybe if everyone didn't chase me all at once. And come into the room. They did not care. This is crazy. Stop chasing me, please. I'm gonna try to go this way. Oh, right. I already did that. There's nothing there. You come over here.
Okay, bring it on.
Come over here. I want to use this. That didn't work.
Well done. Maybe we're not.
My goal's exactly.
Why not? Focus.
There we go.
When do we get to the
Everyone just wants to fight me all at once. I don't think I can do this. Should I go to an inn? Maybe I can level up.
Something right. I'm on to you. Well done. Maybe we're not.
Oh no!
Isn't over yet, my boy. Can't give up now. It only for you to be packing it in Rex. Cheers, Z.
Look at this. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, I can keep going.
Don't self-destruct.
Why here?
I'm sorry.
You guys just
Be careful.
clean up here.
Everyone just died.
Tora made things a little easier for you.
Next time, we won't lose.
Hopefully.
Whew. Let's rest a spell.
Let's get going.
I'm feeling stronger than before.
Oh. Oh my god. How does he level up so much?
Experience begets wisdom.
I'm tired. Oh. What's up, Ursula? Do you want to say something? There's somewhere I'd like to go. Cobalt Cliffs, if it's okay with you. Okay.
Dream anything good?
Phew. I slept like a
I'm not gonna do that. Right now. I assume this is where I was.
Let's rest a spell.
Let's get going.
No! We lost the upper hand. New enemy in the mix.
I wish I didn't have to run all the way back. I think I have to kill them. They're just gonna keep coming in the room.
We lost the upper
I think if I kill them, then I could probably just kill that one guy in the room. But I did try to kill these guys and they killed me. So.
Anchor shot.
I see you're in need of my expertise.
Found us.
You'll never succeed like that. Master Plum, watch out! Thanks, Puppy!
Double spinning edge.
Pow, pow!
Everyone's getting sight. The Seekinator is on fire.
Get up! Get up! Get up, girl! Get up!
Anchor shot.
I'm finding it hard.
Oh my god.
Let's go! Naponic!
What?
Hydroblast!
We save us. Why not? Get out of here! Thanks for that. Dagger! What's up? Axe twist! One more
This is the decider.
Blade combo, third stage. Max awesome.
Timing,
Show your strong smack! My thoughts exactly.
Now everyone wants to come over here.
Getting tired of waiting.
Sword shot! Double spinning edge! Anchor shot!
Come on! Healing time.
Hit it! No!
Thanks for the support!
This is where we prove ourselves! The enemy's element is now make your dreams a reality!
We'll show you the true power!
Double spinning edge!
When do we get to the next section?
Yep! Sword bash! Anchor shot! No effect!
Pay attention! Maybe we'll get out of this alive after.
I don't like when he does that.
Double spinning edge!
Nile protocol.
Anchor shot!
Quicken arts. Healing time. Quicken arts. Watch out.
This might
Thanks
work.
for the support.
New enemy in the mix!
Let's get down to business.
Pulverize
Watch this. No! You fight Poppy!
Magnificent!
Thanks for that. Yeah! Spinning! Yeah!
I'll finish the job. Let's finish this.
I'm getting nervous.
Dynamite! Why not? Knuckle!
Let me focus on me. Stop.
Too predictable.
Double spinning egg!
Alpha by nature. Alpha by nature.
Dynamite! Knuckle! Yup! Back! Double spinning egg!
Defense. No! You fight Poppy.
Too predictable! Nice one! Double spinning egg! Fury dropkick! Anchor shot!
Timing, Master.
Do it! Gotcha!
Naponic destruction.
Naponic destruction.
Sword back! Double spinning egg! Scatter shot! Yeah! Rumble! Pitch! Sword back! Double spinning egg! Pow! Cannon! Why not?
Watch out!
Thanks, Tora can do it! Double spinning egg!
Poppy crushing blow. We can do it.
When do we get to the dissection?
This will put the force in foresight.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
Why not?
Okay. They're dead now. Does anyone else want to fight? Nobody come in this room. I'm busy.
Mind you don't fall like
Dynamic spark sword!
Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
This is where we prove ourselves. Sync it up, everyone.
Stop!
We're up, Gramps.
Prepare yourself.
Magnificent!
Tora, keep up.
Tora, right on time. Missile.
Magnificent!
Don't mess up, Z.
Take that! Yeah! Magnificent! Finish!
Ultra, ultimate,
Hopefully that helps.
When do we get to the dissection? I no longer live in fear.
We'll beat them with the power of friendship.
Someone came in here.
Poppy will protect us.
I thought I killed everyone.
Double spinning egg.
Oh, he's leaving.
Everyone's getting psyched.
Scatter shot.
Zikinator's touch! Watch this!
Oh, there. They're gonna get the other ones to wake up. Oh my god. Come on, Poppy, kill him.
Third stage.
Please.
Awesome.
I don't think that killed. No, it didn't. He has way too much health.
Everyone, go for it.
Got something right.
Even that didn't kill him. Who's the new enemy? Oh no. Oh no. I got this. I don't know who I'm fighting. That might be helpful.
No effect.
When do we get to the dissection? Protocol.
Hydroblast. Thanks for that.
You stop.
Don't give up on me. Let's give him the real treatment. Hydropulverizing. Go for it. Giggles.
I fucked that up.
rising!
That's the spirit.
Mitra! Double spinning X! Anchor shot!
You'll make your dreams a reality.
Initiating final blow protocol.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
Awesome.
Oddity! Why not? Seconators! I got this!
Rage.
Let's finish this so we can start our research.
Anchor shot!
Dynamite!
I'm not fighting that. Oh, he's self-destructive.
Hit it! No! What's this? Why not? No offense!
Watch out!
Double spinning X!
I think I got it this time. Not to jinx myself or anything.
Initiating final blow protocol.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
When do we get to the dissection?
Hit it! No!
And then just Blade virus.
Why not? Anchor shot!
This might work. Sword back. Move it to Z.
Why not?
Righto!
Double spinning X!
Justice.
Blade combo,
Happy
third
justice.
stage. Awesome.
Finally.
Recommendation?
make a good
Maximum
team.
force.
Go on, raise us some more.
Okay. How do I get in here? I like this music. Do I need to use this?
Here, let me.
Here we go again with
Calm
this
your mind.
stupid stuff.
Structural analysis in progress. There.
Electric mastery
do
and
it.
focus? How many did I need?
Here, let me. Calm your mind. Structural analysis in progress. There. That should do it.
Oh my god. Crosby. How did I do that again? With this?
With this power, I shall
Meow.
protect.
Why are you meowing? I don't remember how to do this. Is it this? What? Come up here. He doesn't want me to pet him. I don't remember how to do that. I just did this.
New power.
Guess since I'm here, I can just do
I
this.
wonder when just how far.
Electric mastery and focus. Am I looking at the right thing? I wasn't? Okay. Let's focus.
It
I'll
sounds
focus.
fun.
You have nothing. There to you. Great. Think.
Let's sock it to him.
It's crazy. I don't remember how to level that up. Has to be this, right? I'm confused. I literally just did this on Friday and I don't remember. I hate this keyboard. No, this is right. Okay. This feels like a sign to stop for today. I can't believe they're making me do this again. I'm just gonna end here. I have to go soon anyways. Well, Griffin's cousin's gonna be here in a second, but also, I don't feel like upgrading these things right now, so that's a problem for tomorrow. Oh, I was just saying her name. I didn't want... I don't know. There's nobody on. I did not release the wrong blade. I hope that would never happen. I'm gonna raid Shiny Brad. I have to go, so I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably play this again tomorrow. I don't know. My thing's not working again. That's great. And I suck at typing on this keyboard. Have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow, probably earlier than today. Probably with this. If not, then I'll be playing Tears of the Kingdom. Hope everyone has a good night. Stay safe. Bye.